Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about how can you study for long hours without getting exhausted. So I decided to make this video basically because last few months have been about studying a lot since I had my prelims and my first year university exams. So I decided let's make a video where I could share you some advices or some tips which I used to follow. So here are 5 tips that I'm going to tell you and I hope they are helpful. Plus, I want you to stick till the end of the video because I have a powerful booster tip at the end of this video. So let's get started. Have you ever experienced this, that you slept a night before deciding that tomorrow I'm going to study for 10, 12, 14 or how many hours that you decide to study for, but you finally find yourself very sleepy, drowsy, burnt out, or even tired, exhausted or distracted because of these long monotonous hours of study. So how can you break that and how can you get most of your studying done? So my first tip is find your Pomodoro. I guess you might have heard about Pomodoro. If not, let me explain. Pomodoro is studying in chunks of time and taking a small breaks. So the standard time is 25 minutes. So it actually means that you have to study for 25 minutes with full efficiency, with maximum focus, then take a break of 5 minutes. Then again study for 25 minutes and then 5-minute break. You can continue this for as long as you want, these many cycles. But I think it's very important to find your own Pomodoro because this 25 minutes time frame does not work for everyone. For me, this is quite short because I kind of get into the study mode in those 25 minutes. But the timer goes off and I had to get up to take my break. So it's pointless because I just got into the focus mode and I want to maintain that focus mode, right? So what you can do is you can set a stopwatch, keep it aside, do not look at the timer and just start studying with your full focus, all the distractions away and just study. You will realize that your efficiency and your grasping power goes on increasing as the time passes. But till a point that your efficiency level dips down or you kind of are not grasping as much as you were. So that time you have to look at the stopwatch and note the time. That is your Pomodoro time. So whatever that is, suppose it's 50 minutes, which works for me. So I can study for 15 minutes with full focus and then I take a break of 10 minutes. So the ratio should be 5:1, where 5 is your study hours and 1 is your break time. So you can do this and repeat as many cycles as you want and then take a longer break. So it's better to find your own time and work in those chunks of time, because that's how you can get your maximum efficiency levels. So my second tip is optimize your breaks. You have to realize that while you're studying, you're actually spending your energy. So in your breaks, you have to either fuel that energy or either keep it safe. But you do not have to by any means drain those energy levels, because you have to study for long hours, right? So you require energy for that. In your breaks, what you can do is physically get up from the place you are studying and move around. Do something irrelevant. Go help your mother, go talk to your family, take a walk, breathe in fresh air, meditate a little if you want, take a bath. There are so many things to do, but it should not be related to studies and it should not be with your phone. This is very important. It should not be with your phone because your phone is going to drain your energy. This is how you can charge yourself in breaks and get back to studying again. My third tip is break the monotony, because what happens is when you're studying for long hours, the thing you get bored of is doing the same thing again and again, repeating it, which makes it very monotonous. So how can you break the monotony? By adding in change. So how can you change? There are many ways to change. You can either change the subject, change the topic, change your method of studying, or also the place where you are studying. So it's changing the subject. When you decide that today you're going to do this subject, please keep it minimum of 2 subjects, because you should have the option of shuffling between 2, right? Then second thing is changing the topic. Suppose you're doing a particular topic right now, A topic, and then you get kind of very bored with that topic. You should shift from A topic to B topic, which are kind of not related, or one of them requires a lot of memorization, the other one requires kind of learning, kind of understanding. So that would be better because you're changing your learning methods, which comes me to my third point, which is change the method of studying. So I consider studying into 2 parts. First is active learning and second is passive learning. So passive studying is actually when you're reading or you're watching a video, you're just stuffing yourself with information. The active learning includes you actually writing down, solving numericals, solving MCQs, or group discussion. Group discussion work miracles for me. During my NEET journey, I have the topics which were kind of very monotonous, like I had inorganic that you have to remember a lot, and I could really do that with my friends. We used to get into a Zoom call and decide the topic for the day prior and then discuss that with each other, ask each other questions, and that's how you engage into studying. So that's a very good method. And what I'm trying to tell here is that if you do some passive learning, get into an active learning which will keep you away from sleepiness, drowsiness. You can also change the place where you are studying, because it's actually good to have a particular place to sit, same chair, same table, same environment. But for long hours it might get boring. So you can get up, you can sit outside in fresh air, you can sit by the window, you can sit with your friends, sit in a library, or if not, you don't have any of these options, you can put a study with me, sit in the different part of the room, so that it can keep your environment changing and break the monotony and help you study for longer hours. But please never ever study on your bed, because this bed is meant for sleeping, and do not study in a sleeping posture. Keep your distractions away, and by that I mean physically away. Give your phone to your mom, keep your phone locked in a cupboard or keep it under the bed. Like, keep physical barriers between you and your phone so that you cannot get easily distracted by it, and you do not have to allow your distractions to distract you. This is one method. The other, you might say that my phone is only my source of studying and also my source of distraction. So you can turn on the focus mode where you do not receive any notification and you only do what studying you have to do on your phone. The fifth point is that do not compromise on health, and by that I mean please take care of your health. This is very basic. Whatever I'm going to talk in this point is going to be very basic. You already know this stuff, but you still do not follow. That's why I think it's very important to mention it here. So I'm going to talk about 4 things, which include sleep. You have to have uninterrupted sound sleep at the night, because I've heard many students say that today I'm going to sleep less so that tomorrow I get more time to study for. But what they do not realize is that sleep is actually going to charge you up, and that it's going to give you the energy to study for the rest of the day. If you don't sleep enough, you're not going to have enough energy. You're going to feel very drowsy, sleepy during the whole day, which you should not. And also, sleep has a benefit that it's going to consolidate your memory. So do take 7 to 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep, and that too at night. Then second part is eat healthy. It's very important. Do not eat junk food. Do not eat anything outside food which is going to make you fall ill, because you have to sustain. It's a long journey. It's not a short sprint. It's a marathon, right? So you have to sustain through it. So eat healthy, stay healthy. Then third is keep physically fit. Be physically fit, because you're going to sit for long hours, so your back is going to hurt, your legs are going to hurt. So to avoid all this, you have to, in your breaks, you can take a little walk, you can go jogging, you can also run, or you can do a little cycling. Take a walk with your family. Do physically engage yourself. Get up from this place, get out of this place, and do physically engaging things. And that is exercise only. Do some short yoga, that also works. Then my final tip would be keep yourself hygienic. Keep yourself clean. Many people miss bath during these days, so keep yourself clean, bath regularly. It's very basic things, I know, but it's very important to mention here. Now it's time for the final tip, which is the powerful booster tip, which you were waiting for till the end of the video. So this is not a tip actually, this is just a reminder for you, to make you realize that why are you studying for this exam? You have dedicated yourself for this exam. You have chosen to study for it, and that's because of your personal why. If you remind yourself of that why every time you feel very down or you do not feel like studying, you have to remind yourself. When you remind yourself, you get motivated internally, right? So, and you can keep going. during your full focus period of studying, give your 100%. Do not get distracted by any other stuff. And if at all you have some bad days, it's okay to have those bad days. And please be very gentle on yourself. Like, don't go hard on yourself, because you're already going through a stressful phase of your life. And on top of that, if you become very hard on yourself, it's not going to help you. And being gentle means praising, rewarding yourself when you accomplish something, accomplish the targets that you decide. It's always going to help for you. And I hope that following all these methods and the tips that I have mentioned in this video, you will make through your journey. And all the very best. Thank you for waiting till the end. I hope it was helpful, and I hope you apply these tips, and do leave a comment if those work for you. And if you want any more of such videos on what topic would you like to have, comment down below. I'll surely get back to you. If you like this video, do subscribe to my channel for more such videos, and see you in the next video.